I believe in you, Dan.
Yeah.
Even in your darkest hour.
Can you give me some encouragement?
I mean, that sounds like something you would say to, like, your wife, like, before you have sex. Like, oh
What?
dear, can
What
you
kind of
give me a
sex
bit...
are you having?
Can you give me a bit of encouragement on my man parts? You know what I mean?
It's boss time, isn't it, Jesse? I mean, the boss time has been going for a while. What is this beam? Do I have a marker there or something? I do, yeah.
You do. Like,
Why?
leading you to nowhere. I don't know.
What? My markers don't make any sense.
You know what doesn't make any sense? The fact that we didn't map out fucking Caled. That still bothers me. Like, that it's still grayed out, like, in that entire area.
I didn't need it.
I guess not.
Hey, there's another thing that I'm not going to do now because you missed your chance to get me to do it. Whenever we were collecting sacred tears, there's one that I was going to go get, but you said, no, don't get that one because we'll be back there later.
Yeah, it was the one where you would have gotten the thing for your flask that would stop Moog from fucking you with that one, like, ability where he sucks your health and turns it into his.
Oh, so you
But
thought
we
I was
didn't
going
need
to...
that because you made Moog look like a huge bitch, so... Now, time to make this guy look like a huge bitch.
Another one of these fools? Can I ride a horse?
No. Now, I will tell you, he's not the boss. He's guarding. He's like a mini boss before the boss. But if you kill him, he goes away. If you don't kill him, he'll be like on our way every time we do this boss run, depending on how long it takes us
How
to
tough
defeat
is
the
he?
boss. I mean,
Well, I better hit him first.
He's decently tough. He's got like the lightning abilities. Like once he starts pulling out his lightning powers, then he's pretty tough.
Yeah. Oh, he doesn't like it when I come in from the top row.
He's like a tree sentinel, except like a dirty one. He definitely smells. This guy smells.
Yeah, I fought one of these guys before, but I had Torrent. Okay, didn't think that was going to shoot out that far.
He's got a fire-breathing mount.
Yeah, it was unexpected. He should fight me like a man, up close and personal.
Do you think in the future they will like have genetically modified like seahorses that you could like ride under the ocean?
I mean, how would you sit on a seahorse? It doesn't really have a place to...
They have like that perfect like curvature in their neck like back area.
I don't...
You would just fit in there.
That would be difficult.
Like imagine this. The year is 2020 or no, okay, 2045. You wake up in the morning, you're on vacation. You go down to like do like an activity for the day and you see they have shark hunting on the backs of seahorses. And so you rent a seahorse and then you put on like an oxygen tank and a mask and then you get like harpoon gun and you just ride around on your seahorse.
I'm assuming in these same experiments where we genetically engineered these seahorses, we also made more sharks. Because most of them are endangered, and we're like, let's hunt the sharks.
No. Like, by that time, like, sharks will be, like, a problem. Like, they'll be everywhere. Be
because we've made them... We've genetically engineered the sharks as well, and they're more powerful.
They're not more powerful. They're more horny, so they reproduce more. These are very horny sharks. I mean, if we're genetically modifying things, I know this is another topic we have talked about in the past a fair bit. We might as well make street sharks at that point.
Yeah. Well, I'm assuming we will. But how? I don't think they'll like the fact that we're hunting other sharks.
Oh, I'm not combining the two activities. Yeah, the street sharks would be like...
They would be...
Yeah. They might even, like, go rogue to, like, stop people from, like, hunting.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, they'll be protesting this for sure.
They would be like we could turn them into the military though. Like
hey, Coach,
they would be.
I have a question for real about the game.
Oh fuck.
Can I talk to you about? Can you actually? I think you've forgotten that you're supposed to be my coach.
Am
Am I
I
correct?
mean, you have surpassed me, so
Am I
I'm no
correct
longer the
in
king.
thinking that for this man, I should just not back off from him?
Um,
Because I have been
yeah,
trying that. I don't think. I think if I move away from him, I'm gonna get fucked. Once he has
yeah,
his lightning powers,
you just want to fucking eat his ass all day.
and I can't fuck up this first attack like I keep doing.
Yeah. The problem is when he gets his lightning powers, he's got the one move where he like goes into the sky and brings like a lightning strike down, which is bad. But he has a worse one that like is a big sweep that he like charges up for
Fuck.
ages.
What the
Wow,
fuck
that's
is
an
that
AoE.
shit?
That's an AoE. I guess you could just run past the guy. You don't have to fight him.
I
He's
wish
tougher
Torrent
than the
was that
Dragon
cool.
Lord. I
I
know,
mean,
I've
I've
said this
died more
before.
times to this man than I did to the Dragon Lord.
I would buy the Todd Howard, like, Torrent Armor DLC.
Well, wait, can I summon Pot here? Probably not, huh?
No, I already checked that. That was the first thing I checked. That if
That's
you
a
could
load
summon
of
Pot.
cum.
Junior.
Darkcolor Cry isn't very useful against people on horseback.
Like, alright, I said this before, but, like, look at that fucking tornado. Like, I understand that it might be hard to make something like that in this game, but that fucking looks so bad. The fucking texture on those tornadoes.
It's not
terrible.
great.
The ones in the distance are fine.
Well, I think, but again, it's the same as before. I think it's the same model, just up close or far away. Fuck. He doesn't stop.
Oh man, is this guy tougher to fight than Jesse? Confirmed.
This guy's
Like,
way tougher than Jesse. This guy's way tougher than Jesse.
Oh man. Erdtree, what is it called? Erdtree Dragon Sentinel or whatever the fuck. Confirmed tougher than Jesse. Like, you can summon me there. There's like the little summon thing. Do you need to like bring Jesse in to help you? Like this,
It's not
we
that
fought
bad
each
yet.
other. Now we can collaborate.
But now I feel like, what's even the point of summoning you with how weak I know you are?
Exactly. Yeah, I'm just a little baby. Listen, motherfucker, I did just as much damage as you.
Oh, it got me that time.
He gets you like every fucking time.
No, he doesn't. Typically, that horse coming down doesn't hit me. If you hit 3 times, you like move under it. You haven't even been watching me fight, Jesse. You're not even trying to coach anymore.
All right. You're right. I put my feet up. I like fucking threw up my hat. Like I took my hat off my head, like, you know, like my coach hat. I looked
and
at it.
shoved it right up your ass. Is what it seems like.
No, I looked at it like longingly and like with like some sadness, and then I like threw it. I just tossed it like down to the ground, and I just walked away. I was like, how can I teach this man that is more powerful than me? I realized the horse doesn't hit you every time, but like his fucking big hammer swings.
It literally does, no matter where I go.
Yeah, it's gonna hit the ground there and hit you. Yeah. Man, I think you need to summon me.
Why would I do that?
You don't want to summon me?
I don't want to summon you.
I need a redemption arc. Like, this is where I come back and like, save the day. This is where I come back and I make the difference. Like, I bet you're gonna have more trouble with this fucking guy than you would with the actual boss.
Probably.
This has already taken us more tries than fucking Dragon Lord Palisex. Peter, Dragon Eater. Had dragon and couldn't keep her. Man, what's up with that fucking nursery rhyme? What does that mean? I've always wondered that. Like, what is Peter Pumpkin's Eater's wife doing? Like, had a wife but couldn't keep her. What does that
It's too expensive. He couldn't afford to feed her.
Is that what it is?
Man, I broke his stance that time. He didn't even say anything.
I was proud of you, but I was too busy talking about Peter Pumpkin Eater. Man, you really want me to put my coach hat back on. All right, hold on. Here, let me go find it. It's on the floor. Oh.
Well, I just feel like, what do I keep you here for if not to help me?
I'm dusting all off. Right,
yeah, that's great audio. Stop that.
It just...
Okay.
That was the sound of the... Just my coach hat sliding onto my head.
What, did you oil up your fucking head? Why would it sound like that?
It's one of those special hats that has like a suction power. Peter Pumpkin Eater had a wife but couldn't keep her. He put her in a pumpkin shell, and there he kept her very well. Peter Pumpkin Eater had another, and didn't love her. Peter learned to read and spell, and then he loved her very well. What the fuck does this mean? What is Peter's fucking problem? His first wife, he couldn't feed her. He couldn't afford to keep her, but he did have enough money to put her inside a pumpkin shell. Like, he had a fucking prize-winning pumpkin. And he kept her there. Like, he obviously, like, fed her, like, as she stayed in the shell. And then he had another woman, but he didn't love her. But then he learned to read and spell, and that's when he loved her. Because she fucking, like, wrote him, like, all these poems.
Fuck.
I mean, I know you're, like, in this fight, like, very busily, but, like... I'm just trying to, like, figure out the Peter Pumpkin Eater lore here.
Yeah, can we talk about that for a second? You had a whole big thing about how you're like, all right, so I would put my coach hat back on. And you made a big show of it, then immediately just went back into talking about the same shit you were.
Good job. I wasn't even looking at the screen. I wasn't even watching the stream. I was just looking at the Peter Pumpkin Eater rhyme on Wikipedia.
Well, I'm going to tell you what happened, Jesse.
Yeah.
I actively disregarded your advice to stay close to him.
Oh, and it worked?
Yes, you son of a bitch.
Oh, you got his cool armor. That's actually not very cool. Well, you know what they say about coaches.
They love Peter Pumpkin Eater.
If you can't do it, you teach. And if you can't teach, you coach Elden Ring. That's what they say.
Do you give me enough souls to level up? What a fucking baby.
Dude, why wasn't he worth anything?
I don't even want these souls. I'm tempted just to jump off this cliff so I don't try to pick him up in the boss fight.
Do it. You fucking won't.
That's because I don't need to, because I'm not going to pick him up in the boss fight either. Yeah, I think Peter is the problem in that scenario.
I mean, obviously Peter is a problem. He can afford to keep his wife and a pumpkin, his first wife, but his second wife he didn't love until he learned to read and write.
Is that the secret path? That'll just kill me if I go down there.
That would just kill you.
Look at how untextured it is. That's how you know it's not a secret path.
Now, before we go into this boss arena, like, what do we know about Malekith, the Black Blade?
Literally nothing. Who is that supposed to be?
Alright. Ranni stole the Rune of Death from Malekith, the Black Blade. Remember how we talked about how Queen Marika also was a Empyrean who had a beast with her? Did we talk about this? Remember how Ranni has her beast, which is Blythe? Marika also had a beast, and its name was Malekith, and that's where she stored the Rune of Death.
But he lost
not
it.
Quite. We might actually recognize this first dude here. Well, he lost it, and so he hid the blade inside of himself.
But he lost the Rune of Death? Ooh, he didn't give me time.
He lost a piece of it. Do you remember this guy?
Oh, it's this guy. Yeah, I feed him, like, nice things. Or feed him, like, that gross stuff, and he gives me magic.
You feed him destined death. Yeah, you feed him death root.
What would have happened if I just would have fought him, like, back in that cave?
You couldn't. Like, if you give him enough death root, he will start fighting you, and he's fucking hard as nails. But once you get... Oh my god, you do so much damage. You do more damage to the boss than you do to the guy outside.
Next, let's see what he's got.
So
Like, you say I can't, but just because he's so tough back then? Or it won't
he
let
was
you?
tough. Yeah, no, it won't let you. It won't
Oh.
actually let you fight him. He will start attacking you, but then you beat him up a little bit, and then he stops, and he's like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I lost control of myself." So he was actually the Beast Clergyman was actually Malakath disguised, and
Mm.
Malakath, like we said, was the Queen America's beast consort.
And he's the one that lost the Ruin of Death that made everyone start to
That
die.
sword is where the Rune of Death was, and he hid it inside of himself so that it could never be stolen again. He
Well,
does look cool as shit. Like
but things
his
have already
fucking
gone to hell. Like, if this is his fault that everyone's dying.
well, it
Randy
depends
pulled
on
a
how you
fast
look
one
at it.
on him.
Randy wanted to change the world from the Golden Order. The Golden Order was stating that like the world had to play by its rules. And Randy was tired of playing by its rules. And so breaking the seal of Destined Death was part of that.
Uh-oh. Full health bar for this part.
I agree. I wish he had more health. He does do a fair bit of damage though, and he looks fucking cool as shit.
Yeah, he is cool. But again, I'm upset. Give him a full health bar for this section.
I agree.
Hot Junior, can you help though?
This guy took me a little bit longer than the Dragon Lord, but it still wasn't too hard.
Oh, I can't heal all the way.
Yeah, see, remember I was telling you about that before, and you didn't know what I was talking about. He like when he hits you with his cursed sword, like it like gets rid of part of your
Did
health.
he knock Pot Junior off the edge? Is that what happened?
I'm pretty sure we can have Jeffrey like edit that in like slow motion with like the Wilhelm scream. I honestly wasn't looking, but I heard the scream. It was like ah!
That distracted me so much he killed me. I thought Pot Junior was doing all right, and then all of a sudden they were dead.
That's his advantage. That like he can't fall off the edge.
Yeah, he hops around. But if this guy would have done his job right, none of this would have happened.
Yeah, but you're saying that like it's a bad thing. Like you're the one that actively doesn't like the Golden Order. You've said it before.
No, I'm not saying that I want that. Again, I'm just saying from the point of view of like everyone else, it's gone to shit lately.
Ooh, he was very aggressive on that.
Yeah, I
one.
wasn't ready for that.
I mean, I guess the way I think I've told you this before, but like the Golden Order, like is basically like you can still die, but like you're still being like reincarnated or absorbed through the Erd Tree. Like the Erd Tree is in control of everything. And so Ranny was tired of the Golden Order and the Erd Tree, and she was obviously probably a little bit salty that Queen Radigan left Queen Renala, her mom, and went to Queen America. So she was like, "Fuck this shit! Like I'm gonna do my own thing." And so she and those assassins
That guy
we
ate
fought
the
a couple
crab.
times.
Did you see that?
I did.
I never thought about
That's
doing
not
that before.
that's not a bad idea, especially since this first phase, like all he does is physical like, damage.
And since he fucking bum rushes you at the gate. Whoa.
Yeah, it's a shockwave. I know we don't really need to learn boss patterns anymore just because we're too powerful, but
Hot Junior, don't fall off the edge.
that's honestly the most disappointing thing about these final bosses is I beat them all within like 5 tries, and so like I never really had to learn their patterns, which is a shame. Just because like I think some of them, especially this one, are like pretty cool bosses.
Why does this beast man so much bigger than Blythe, huh?
I guess because he's older. It's like the same rule with snakes, you know, the older the snake it is.
So eventually
the
Blythe
bigger.
will be this big?
Well, eventually Blythe would be dead. You ain't never finish Randy's quest, but you have to fight Blythe at the end of it.
Oh, why?
Because he turns on her.
What?
Yeah, I know. This is high drama that we never got to live out. You
I didn't know he could do that.
Yeah, you get to fight him.
That
He's
fucking
decently
coward.
tough, but he's not as tough as you are now.
I'm disappointed in you. I
I don't
thought we
actually
were three
know.
friends.
Okay, there is some sort of lore reason behind it that remember the big blacksmith would tell you, but like I don't remember what it
Angie?
is. Like yeah, AG, like he tells you like
Refer
there's
to
some
him by
sort of
name,
reason.
please.
I'm sorry. He also dies at the end of Randy's quest.
Oh, I'm glad I didn't do it then.
But it's not because he turns on Randy, it's because like he gets attacked by a bunch of those assassins.
I thought they worked for her.
I see, that's the thing. I don't honestly like I'm not that good of a lore master. Like I don't know why they turn.
Dude, he's fucking me up all of a sudden.
Yeah, anytime he stabs into the ground, like you gotta be careful. I guess this is probably okay time to spoil this, since like we never are going to do this, and you know. But at the end of Randy's quest, you get to marry her.
I
You
figured,
become
because
her.
you bring it up all the time.
Yeah, you get to marry her, and you get to be the king of the moon. And then she has an ending associated with that.
But again, I have no interest in being married to a literal puppet.
She's not a literal puppet. I mean, she is a puppet, but like she had a form, and she can
And it's
probably
dead.
make a
I've
new
seen
one.
it. Listen,
I was watching a stream
Rainy is
the
the
other
one
day.
that made it, so everyone's gonna fucking die, and she's fucking dead.
Yes. What's your point?
So like, she's not getting another form.
Well, she wants to go like live on the moon and be like a moon person.
But again, she shouldn't have fucked shit up if that's what she wanted. Like, she's the one that created this world where bad stuff happens. So she's got to accept the consequences of that. I'm not saying she's wrong, but like, this is the world that she created.
You're just not gonna marry her.
Yeah, like, I think she's made her sacrifice. She is a puppet now.
That's the only reason you don't like her, because she's a puppet.
Well, she's not attractive, yeah.
Oh
so, like,
no!
what, I bleed to death? What happened?
Whenever he hits you with like the curse part, like it takes off like health for a little bit.
Oh, I wish I would have known that. But now I
You were
do.
so close. Yeah, as your coach, I guess that's something I should have warned you about. I thought I thought you noticed it happening, but like when he hits you, especially with like when he does the curse, you know what I mean by the curse? Like when he has like the black and the red like flying around in the air.
That's like the whole time.
Okay, like you know, like when he stabs his sword in the ground and it creates like that big like dome, the black and
Okay.
red like dome that comes out. Like that's the part that will like fuck you up. I mean, I'm pretty sure you have them though. Like as your coach, I could tell you like there's like an item we can go pick up that will like nullify his destined death abilities and like yada yada, but and get that armor that I was wearing when I fought you. But like we don't.
I think we both know I wouldn't be bothered to do it anyway.
Probably.
You gonna
not.
get him, Pot Jr.?
Oh, dude, we forgot about like equipping like items to Pot Junior so that he'll use them.
Oh,
Like,
that's
he doesn't have.
He just has the crab. That's it.
We could give him a fire pot.
Uh-oh. Get away. I'm getting like locked into a weird thing.
But I actually fed this guy all the death root in the game, so he had special dialogue for me.
He's like, thanks, buddy.
Now he was like, "Oh no, like you, like I don't want to fight you."
But he did. Oops. So like, whenever I got that glow, it's not great.
That, and the glow. Yeah, exactly.
Oh, there I am. That's Pod Jr. Look at him go.
Man, you almost like you were literally like so close on that one before that. I wonder how long this is gonna take us now.
Probably like 3 or 4 more tries.
Because it's not like I'm in the same like, I'm not blaming you for this, because it was the same way for me. Like, I was doing so much damage, especially with, like, my jump button. Like, I wasn't, like, really stopping to, like, actually pay attention to, like, moves or patterns or anything, just because, like, I could fuck them up, like, so easily,
Yeah,
like,
this
if
is
I
the
want.
classic Dan strategy of I think I'll beat him eventually if I just am aggressive the whole time.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I was the same way with, like, this boss and then the one after this and the Dragon Lord. I just felt like I was too powerful at this point to be, like, worried about it. Which maybe is intentional by Miyazaki, I don't know. Maybe you're supposed to be like, I am an Elden Lord. Like, nothing can stop me.
He can swing around before I'm ready, which is a bit of annoying. Oh, no. Check me, Pillar.
Man, if I ever fight you again, I guess I'm gonna have to use all the beast weapons.
Well, I'm sure in your hands it wouldn't be that good.
You just gotta hit him one more time.
Pot Junior, did you get him?
This guy, I would coach advice, like, to be as close to him as possible.
Fuck.
That's the one. Yep. Careful.
Where is he? Why is it unlocked?
Too fast. He throws a bunch of these. Careful. Yep.
Why, and then he, like, lunges at you. I wasn't ready for that.
Yeah, when he jumps up in the air like that and he starts throwing them, he'll throw like 4 of them and then he lunges. Ooh, Pot Jr. can lose his health bar too. I never realized that.
Pot Jr.
If you could summon like Dan Jr. in real life, like what would you have him do?
I mean, would he listen to me? Like Pot Jr. does?
Yeah,
or I guess I can't
much.
control Pot Jr. He just vaguely, like, helps.
Yeah.
So he'd
like
probably just, like, cook dinner or, like, clean, I guess. I don't think he could go to, like, I couldn't work for me, I don't think.
I wouldn't trust him to cook dinner for me because, like, I would be afraid that, like, he would want to take my place.
He would
like,
just use items at random.
That too. Like, he would have no sense of, like, cooking. But, like,
whenever I'm close, I don't understand what I do about that move, Jesse.
It's like a ground move. You either need to be in the air.
I was in the air. The things come out in the air.
Oh, you're right. I think you just need to be farther away, or you could just dodge through them.
I'm like, losing my mind. Yes, I've been farther away. The last time I fought him, though, you said your coach advice is to stay close to him.
Okay, but if you see like the fucking like fucking digger dirt, like what the fuck am I talking about?
But I'm slow.
Like,
if I'm that close, I can't get away.
All right, well then you just have to tank the fucking move.
But my point is, like, my coach is giving me conflicting advice here.
It's not conflicting advice. Like I'm okay. The bottom line of the advice is just fucking roll through it or tank it and heal. Like those are your options. Like that move didn't really hurt me that much. Like I honestly, I'm as your coach. Like we don't always struggle with the same thing. So like I don't really know like what to do about that move. Pretty much because I was quick stepping through everything. So like it was hard to hit me.
I don't quick step though, Jesse.
Yeah, you don't quick step. You could go back to Mechapaw. I could give you your sword back.
I think I just don't want to stay close to him.
All right, then don't. Fine. You go your own way now. You're your own man.
I feel like your advice has just gone downhill lately.
It's because I'm so torn up about like.
I think you're giving me bad advice on purpose.
Yeah, sabotage you. After this next turn, though, I am gonna pee. So
you can't pee in the middle of an episode.
I can't pee in the middle of an episode.
No, you should have gone before we started. I don't care. You should have started. You should have started. You shouldn't have let the recording start. I'm not gonna stop so you can go to the bathroom.
Jeffrey, help me. I need to pee.
It hasn't even been 30 minutes since we started recording.
Oh, fuck. Oh, there's your move. All right. Use the pillars to block.
So I just want Pot Jr. to roll in. Nope, he's not doing it this time. Sneak attack. Nope, he saw it coming. I haven't hit him once.
Man, he's fucking elusive. Oh. He dodged that.
What?
Oh, the boulders come from the sky.
Where
Alright,
am
I'll
I?
keep an eye on his moves. That was so disorienting. Oh my god.
Power? Yeah.
Alright.
Although he's gonna kill me here, I feel. Not if I
Nah,
hide
we
behind
still
this
have
pillar.
tons of healing. He definitely hit me through that pillar once. Don't rely too much on the pillar. Pot doesn't give a fuck. Finish the move, Pot.
Oh, that time he only did it once and then he ran away.
You'll know when he does it 4 times. That's
Whoa!
I don't know. Do you think you could handle this guy with a full health bar?
It would be hard, but I think that's like what the game should be at this point.
Yeah, I agree. Like, he's hard to hit because he's so fucking evasive.
That last bitch I had to fight had 2 full health bars. And I would argue both of her forms were harder than this one.
Oh, Melania, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, I'm stuck.
So you're taking damage over time. You want to heal to full. Oh! What was that?
What happened?
Your wonderful physic, like, healed you, like, all the way. Lore, Miyazaki?
Whoa!
Death.
Overtime again!
My god, you're so close.
Fuck! That, like, health drain always gets me. I'm not expecting it.
Yeah, we want to be topped up as much as we can.
Yeah, but, like, as my classic thinking of, like, I can finish him. I can hit him before he hits me.
I believe in you, Den.
Yeah.
Even in your darkest hour.
Can you give me some encouragement?
I mean, that sounds like something you would say to, like, your wife, like, before you have sex. Like,
What?
"Oh, dear, can
What
you
kind
give
of
me a
sex
bit,
are you having?
Can you give me a bit of encouragement on my man parts? You know what I mean? Hey, you dodged that move successfully. Does Pod Jr. ever dodge?
No.
I mean, you basically rate... Oh, okay, this is the one where the boulders come out. Boulders from heaven. Nice. Like, you
Just be
trained
dead.
him...
Oh, I thought I could...
You trained him to be aggressive, like, so he never rolls. And he misses with his sword all the time.
Pot Jr., just kill him! Pot Jr., just kill him!
Nice. Man, once you kill this guy, though, I think you can take his armor. And his armor is, like, the edgiest
Oh, are you
edgelord
serious?
armor
That
in
looks
the
like
game.
something Pot... Although it looks like it would match that hood I gave you, unfortunately.
A little bit, yeah. But you can wear the cool hat because it doesn't completely cover your face. I think you saw me wearing it one time, and you were like, man, that looks crazy.
Lock on, please.
That's the 4-hit combo. Pot survived
Pot
it.
Junior just
Look at
his
those
health
numbers.
is just draining though.
It looks like a fucking stock market.
That's what it is. I don't think Pot fell off the edge that one time. I think that move, he just fucking drains him.
Cower before Malekith, the Black Blade.
Is this sword big?
I mean, I think it is. I think it's actually a colossal size greatsword, but you need faith to wield it.
Oh, I've got
you need
faith.
a shit ton of faith.
Oh,
you've got like what, 12 faith?
I've got 12 faith.
You need like 25, 30 faith. That's faithful. The thing about this fucking stupid game is like half the Blythe's weapon. I know I've bitched about this before, but Blythe's like huge sword is like an int sword. Like you need like 20 some intelligence to wield it.
There's no way Blythe has 20 intelligence. I don't believe that for a second.
The sword you get from Ranni when you marry her is called the Moonlight Greatsword, which is like it's like a sword Miyazaki puts in all his games. And it usually requires some intelligence to use, but it's like very much intelligence based in this game.
The crab?
Like, why the fuck do you need intelligence to wield a sword?
Because you need to know how to use all its magical powers. Pot Junior just didn't come to my aid that time. I thought he would.
He has different death lines, which is cool. A lot of the main bosses talk shit when you die, which is a good touch, you know.
They don't really have any good, that many good things to say, though. They're just kind of like, yeah, I'm fucking tough.
Yeah, I am Mikola Blade, or I am Melania Blade of Mikola.
Which it's like not even really, because you fucking lost him and didn't go look for him.
I mean, that's a good point. I do agree with that. That's some bullshit. Like, we found him, and it wasn't that hard.
Yeah, it took me like 15 minutes to go find him.
I mean, even the old ear boy, your like fucking nemesis knew, like he was like, oh, that's what I thought.
Yeah, and he wasn't, and the guy that had him wasn't even that tough.
Yeah, I think Melania could have beat him.
For sure, she's like the strongest motherfucker in this world, isn't she? Because she beat Radon.
She didn't beat Radon.
Well, she tied him.
She fought Radon to a standstill. And she gave him the rock.
Which is a win overall, right?
Yeah, I guess. Like, I guess, like, Radon would have been tougher, obviously, without the rod. Like,
yeah, because he was a mindless, like, zombie man.
That's... Oh, wow. Okay, good. That was the fucking...
Got him!
Boulders from heaven move. You're gonna want to be healed to full. Yeah, this fight, I did have the same problem you're having now, where like you lose the lock on over between the pillars. Wow, Pot like blocked that or something.
Fuck.
Back out, back out. Now he's gonna do the big one. Yep. So anytime he does the explosion into the ground, he's gonna follow up with a sweep, and then he's gonna stab down and do the one with like lots of little hits in the dome.
Oh, I need to get away.
Yeah.
Heal, 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 heal. Oh, Junior, you're dead. I gotta try to do something.
Yeah, I guess he doesn't always follow up though, because he didn't right there. But we do want to run in on that move. Oh, fuck it. Who cares? Witless Tarnish.
I want it just because I want to fuck shit up. That's one thing Randy and I have in common.
Man, Pod Jr. survived that fight, too.
So do I have to, like, trade for his armor, or I have to go back to the grandma and get it?
You gotta go to grandma and get it.
Ooh, spooky.
The only thing you have to trade for is that one move that I used during our fight when I was Archer, and the sword. Those are the two things. So this is the Rune of Destined Death here.
I got the whole thing now, so this shit's really gonna get fucked up, huh?
Yeah, pretty much.
Randy just took a little piece of it.
Mm-hmm. The curse mark.
Oh, he's Potts is afraid. Touch it, Pot. Stick your dick in it. Oh, Pot's a type B, that's right.
Man, I love your fucking ring race hands.
I look so cool right now. Hell yeah.
So edgy. So this isn't optional. Like, that isn't an optional boss.
Is unbound.
Hell yeah. Who's that talking to me?
That's Grandma.
Oh. Which one?
Probably the one that... I don't remember her name. Like Elena or whatever. The one at the round table hold.
But the flames will also burn the impenetrable.
So what is the world consequences of what I've just done? Okay.
You just made it so that the Erd Tree is basically dead now. Like, the Erd Tree doesn't have power over this world anymore.
Hell yeah.
Because, like I said, like, it was all about the Erd Tree. The Erd Tree created the Golden Order, and it used Queen America as its, like... Okay, I guess this is a bit of a spoiler, but...
I've got two enemies.
See.
The Erd Tree and the
And
Ear Man.
Man.
Anyone else I kill is just business. Because I'm just becoming an Elden Lord. So
Yeah,
like,
that's
they're
fair.
in my way, and I'm sorry, but I need your power.
That's fair.
But those two, like, I'm coming after. So I've got one name off my list.
Yeah, the Erd Tree... Well, not quite, but mostly. Like, we don't know where the Erd Tree... Like, so, lore would have you know that the Erd Tree wasn't always in charge of this world. There was a time when the Erd Tree did not exist, and it wasn't, like, the all-powerful thing. So the Erd Tree came from somewhere, and the Erd Tree is the thing that is pushing Queen America to do what she does.
I thought Queen America was dead.
Well, no. We know where she is. They said that she disappeared. That's what, like, the common knowledge is. Like, a commoner would say, like, oh, like, she disappeared. But we found out, I don't remember which bit of lore exactly we found this out through, but we found out that she's imprisoned inside the Erd Tree. Because of her crimes. Because she kind of she basically let it so that Randy could fuck up the world. And, like, she turned her eye, or she kind of, like, created the chaos. Yeah, it turned all shitty now. It's just kind of falling apart.
Who's left?
Nobody, really.
We got the fingers. How you doing, guys?
Okay, don't quote me exactly on this, because I'm not sure the exact timeline, but I think Queen America made it so that the Tarnished could rise up and become the Elden Lord. And, like, basically, she let the Rune of Death go and the Shattering occur, so they imprisoned her just basically because she was, like, not in line with the Golden Order. I don't know.
Alright, so she's on my team.
Kind of, yeah. She's the one that upheld the Golden Order for centuries, though.
Well, yeah, but Grandma's not looking too good.
Grandma's dead, I think.
But she can still trade.
It's the one at the end there. Malekith's armor. There you go. We don't have enough for his legs.
Oh, if only we had more that we could use.
We have 60 of this. How much do these give you?
I have no idea.
5,000 each. You're not gonna buy the hat, are you?
Oh, what's this? The Royal Knight armor. That looks fancy as shit.
See, that's the one we talked about this so many times. That's the one that you get from fucking Loretta, and it looks cool, but it looks like fucking so stupid on the character model. I mean, you can buy it and put it on, but it's just not. It doesn't look cool.
Which one is it?
It's the one on the end, left, down, and left. There it is.
What is? Oh, that's that guy.
You get, like, the big floofy, like, hair and, like, the little, like, beak thing.
And you can't get rid of it?
No, unfortunately. Oh, baby.
Where is it?
It's a little bit worse than the one you're wearing, but it looks cool as fuck.
I kind of don't like the front bit. It matches the swords, though, doesn't it?
It looks pretty cool. It like tapers at the waist. It has like a tapered waist and like
Man, wouldn't
chest.
that hood look really good with this though?
It would actually probably. See how you like this big dumb hat.
Oh.
Oh, dude, Pot actually looks kind of metal. Like this is the first time Pot's ever looked cool.
This ain't me.
It's too cool. You gotta wear your hood.
Not this
There
one.
you
The
go.
other one. This one doesn't really match.
It's not like offensive.
This one doesn't really match either.
Yeah, we don't really have a good hood for this, except for the one that you traded away to me.
I know, that one was fucking perfect.
Oh man, what a fucking bummer. Maybe just no mask. We don't need a mask.
We need a hood.
Pot's always had a hood. What about that big dumb wizard hat with the face cut out?
Big dumb wizard hat with the face cut out.
Yeah, that one. Up. There. I don't know. You traded away your one good fucking hood.
Because of you. Which one is it? This one or the other one?
That one's better than the other one. I think this one's fine. It's not like perfect, but it's not terrible.
Okay.
Oh man. It is pretty fancy, edgy armor.
I like that little baby cape though.
Yeah, you got the little thing. I think that would definitely.
Who's
like,
this?
That's fucking what's his face? The lead singer of the Beatles.
Oh, what's she doing out here?
That's Paul McCartney. She's just sad because the goblin man, the troll, your friend, the troll, is like losing his mind and he doesn't want to leave, even though it's all burning down around them.
I don't need you anymore.
Wow. Is fucking Hug Lady still there? Nope. Everybody's gone.
Yeah, I never trusted her.
The deathbed companion.
Yeah, I don't know why you thought I'd hug someone called a deathbed companion. Now that she's not here, Jesse, you can tell me. Like, was something bad gonna happen if I did that?
Well, if she hugs you, she gives you like a debuff that gives you -5 of your total, 5% of your total HP. Until you use the thing that she gives you called the Baldekin's Blessing, which boosts your poise. There's basically no reason you would ever really use that. But her whole quest line involves like you killing D, or she kills D, and then you get his armor, and you give it to his brother, and he helps you fight the gargoyles. And then she's basically the end boss of that one area that we never went to, where she's kind of like, I honestly don't fucking know.
Where'd he go, Jesse?
She's all about death and death. Oh, he went to the final location.
Oh,
dude, you're about to fight him like very soon. Like the next thing we do is gonna be fighting that guy. I don't know if that's a spoiler, but like we're about to go get him. This is what we've been doing.
What's up,
This is what
chump?
it's all been for. Oh, the fucking dung eater's still here. He still wants you to do his shit. His fucking quest, what he basically has you do is he wants you to plant these seedbed curses in his body so that he'll become powerful enough to turn like the next like generation of like people who inhabit this earth into those omen creatures. You know, like Morgott and Moog, and like we fought a couple of the regular ones. He's just like all about that. He just wants to create a bunch of like fucking omens. Because he's like a weird freak.
It's time to end the episode.
Alright. Man, I have to pee so fucking badly. Like, the only thing I can think about is like pee. Alright, here, I'll come up with a question while you fight the guy down here. Yeah, we never fought the guy down here. You're probably way too strong for him.
What the fuck? Why did you never tell me I could explore this?
I'm pretty sure I did. I did tell you like early on. I was like, there's a guy you can fight down there, but he's too strong for you now. But now you're too strong for him. He even bows.
Coward.
That's embarrassing.
That's kind of like what it was fighting you.
Yeah? Is that what it was like? Fuck you. I don't even want to give you a fucking...
Give me a question.
Alright. My question is, when you buy like candles,
I don't.
all right. Actually, here's the gist of the question. Like, there is like a more like a deeper layer we could go to, but like, how do you feel about the scent of flowers?
I have pretty bad allergies, so the scent of flowers obviously doesn't like make me unwell, but it's like a learned response that if I smell flowers, I'm gonna get like sick.
Oh, I see.
So if I smell flowers, I'm typically like unhappy and try to get away. Because if I
But
smell
like,
real flowers, I'll be very ill.
say like you go to like a funeral, like, and like you smell all the flowers. Like, how do you feel about that?
Again, very stuffed up and congested.
Oh, okay. I just like I hate the smell of flowers. Like, I don't understand why people enjoy it. It's like
Again,
kind of
I
like
don't enjoy it at all.
yeah, that's fair. All right, well, we'll end there. We don't like flowers, and we're gonna go kill Earman next episode.
I'm looking
We're
forward
coming
to
for
it.
you. We're coming for you. I don't even remember his name. We're coming for him.
Is this
What?
in the Erd tree, by the way? Is that where we've been the whole time?
I honestly don't know the answer to that question.
But
I think
whenever
it's
I
like a
caught,
place out of space and time.
but whenever I caught the Erd tree on fire, this bitch caught on fire too.
Yeah, but like, okay, you haven't been back in the real world. Just go to anywhere in the world right now. Just
Oh,
like
is that like
quick,
everything on fire?
yeah, like there's like ashes everywhere, and
Oh,
like
okay.
you can see like the world's like kind of fucked now
All right.
because you released destined death upon the world.
Sounds good.
All right, bye everybody.
Bye.